So you're thinking about moving to Chamblee, Georgia because you want to live in one of the suburbs of the metropolitan Atlanta area that has more affordable housing and is more walkable than other suburbs here in Atlanta? Well, look no further because today we're going to do an extensive map tour of Chamblee where you learn all the important areas that you need to know before moving here, like the Trackside District, which is part of Chamblee's transformation into a live, work, play hub, some of the best walkable areas here, and also we'll be showcasing to you some of the parks and trails like Keswick Park and also Chamblee Rail Trail, and some of the home options are available here in Chamblee. So go ahead and grab a piece of paper and a pen, maybe a cup of coffee, an adult beverage, because by the end of the video, it's our goal that you'll have all the information that you need to know if Chamblee is the right place for you and your family. So let's check it out. Okay, let's jump on the map here on our computer. Let's take a look at Chamblee, Georgia. It's outlined here in red on the map, so you can see where it is in relationship to Atlanta. Chamblee is a suburb of Atlanta, but it's not part of the city of Atlanta. Chamblee was incorporated as a city back in 1908 and is located in DeKalb County. As you can see here, it's just northeast of Atlanta in regards to relationship from Atlanta to Chamblee, Georgia. While it's part of the Atlanta metropolitan area, Chamblee does have its own government, police department, and services. The census of 2020 says that the population here in Chamblee is a little bit over 30,000 people. And also the latest available data said that the median age of residents that live in Chamblee is around 33 years of age, which really makes it a very attractive suburb for young professionals, young families, and also people who just appreciate diversity, food culture, and also a mixture of modern and history charm. I always like to show you what the distance is between the suburb that we're going to be talking about in Atlanta. So let me pull that up here so you can see. If you left Chamblee and you traveled down 85 heading south to downtown Atlanta, it would take you about 25 minutes. So you can see it's a really easy commute if you had to go into Atlanta or if you had to go down to the airport of Atlanta. It'd be a very short drive, easy commute to get down there, especially if you had to travel back and forth, especially if you had to go to the airport to travel because of the work. Now, if you had to travel into Atlanta, let's say you're flying into Georgia to meet myself or one of my team members, and you're planning to meet us in the Chamblee, Georgia area right here, the best way to get there would just come out of the city and come up 85, and you just head north on 85. You could actually take a couple arteries this way into Chamblee if you're going to be meeting us more on the south side of Chamblee, or if you're going to meet us more on the north side, you could go up to 285, go around 285 here and get off on one of the exits here. So it would be a really easy way to get there if you had to meet one of my team members or myself to look at homes here in the Chamblee area. Also like to show you some of the major highways around Chamblee. As I share with you, you do have 285. This is I-285, and this is a really great highway. It actually is called the Perimeter, 285 Perimeter, and what that means is it goes all the way around the city of Atlanta. So as you can see here, if you're looking at the map, if you want to get to other parts of Atlanta, you could jump on 285 to get around Atlanta, or if you wanted to head out towards Alabama, you could take 20 this way. If you want to take 75 up this way, that would take you up to the Marietta, Woodstock area. Also, you could continue up 85, and that would take you into Lawrenceville, and that would continue taking you north towards the communities heading north into the South North Carolinas. Also, if you want to go to Lake Hartwell is in that direction there. And also coming into the area here, as I shared with you, you got 85. And you could also split this way. If you were going into the Brookhaven area or Sandy Springs, you could come up 400 right here. So those are the main highways that you should be mindful of if you're going to be traveling around Chamblee to get around the Chamblee area. But I also like to show you some of the main roads here in Chamblee, just to be aware of, especially if you're looking at Chamblee online and you want to say, hey Matthew, what are the main roads in Chamblee for me to be aware of? Let me just show you a couple of those. It's just good for you to be aware of what those are, or if you're looking at home, if you're just looking at
the different businesses or restaurants, you have a good idea where these roads are. Let's take a look at some of the roads here in Chamblee for you to be aware of. This is one of the main roads that comes up from Brookhaven into Chamblee. It's called 141, but also it's known as Peachtree Boulevard. It goes all the way this direction through Chamblee up north to 285. Another road to be aware of, which is just right here, right in this direction, sort of splits off, and actually it runs around along the railroad. And this road here is called Peachtree Road, and then you have several different roads here. And right here in this area here, I would say is the major downtown area. So really being aware of Peachtree Boulevard and Peachtree Road will really show you where a lot of the downtown area is here in Chamblee. And also want to show you this road here, as I mentioned before, it's 23, and this road is Buford Highway. And this goes parallel with Peachtree Boulevard, and this actually goes along Chamblee here, so that's another highway to be aware of. And then here you have 285, which goes parallel with Chamblee also. So those are the main roads to be aware of if you are looking at some homes online, or just want to know where the downtown area is, where's the restaurants, where's the business district for me to be aware of, just to be able to get around Chamblee. Those would be the roads that you should be looking for, especially if you're looking at some homes here in the Chamblee, Georgia area.
By the way, my name is Matthew. I'm a real estate agent here in Georgia. I also moved to Georgia from Florida over 16 years ago. I've been living ever since. And welcome to my channel, North Georgia Life, where we cover everything there is to know about living in North Georgia and the surrounding suburbs, including the best neighborhoods, things to do so you get a really good idea what it's like living here. Make sure you subscribe below so you'll be the first to learn about the current market here in Chamblee, Georgia. My team and I love helping people just like you make a move here, even if that's in 5 days or 9 months. So give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. You can even schedule a Zoom call with us. All our contact information is right here on the screen. We'd love to help you make a smooth move here to Chamblee or one of the surrounding suburbs.
Okay, we sometimes get buyers that will be contacting us that are looking at possibly living in Chamblee, Georgia, but they also have found Brookhaven. Again, it's just a little bit south of you, suburb really next to Chamblee. Also, they maybe have done some research on Buckhead, and also they've heard and done some research maybe on the Druid Hills area. So I want to show you where those different suburbs are here on the map, because I'd like to discuss with you what are some of the differences of Chamblee with these other suburbs that we have identified that really makes Chamblee stand out, some of the advantages of living in Chamblee compared to Buckhead, Brookhaven, also the Druid Hills. The first thing that we have found and that we have heard from other buyers looking at Chamblee is that the homes options here in Chamblee are much more affordable than homes options in the Brookhaven. In regards to congestion and just the overall relaxed feel, here in Chamblee, you have a lot less congestion, and also just the overall feel is a little bit more relaxed than compared to those other suburbs, the Buckhead, Brookhaven, and Druid Hills area. Also, the overall cost of living in regards to living in Chamblee and also the property taxes is less. We also have heard, and also we have experienced that here in Chamblee, it's much more of a family-friendly type of environment. Green spaces are here with the parks and trails, have a lot more green spaces here in Chamblee. And one of the other big differences that we have heard from our buyers about Chamblee is that it is considered a more walkable suburb than other suburbs like Brookhaven and Buckhead. Now, there are some areas inside in the city of Atlanta that are more walkable than Chamblee, but in regards to suburbs in Atlanta, Chamblee is really considered a really walkable suburb. During the revitalization, they've been doing a really good job to making sure that their overall master plan to make sure that it is a walkable area, so that way you can really have the ability to live here, work here, and play all in one area. So those are really the overall advantages that we have seen, and also we have we have heard from our other buyers in regards to why they really have chosen Chamblee over those other suburbs that we have just discussed. Now you might be asking yourself, well, Matthew, we're hearing all this about this walkability of Chamblee being really a more walkable suburb. Can you tell us a little bit more about that so we can be, when we're doing our research, we can really look more and do more research in regards to that walkability. As I share with you here, we have the Peachtree Road, which really goes through the heart of Chamblee, the downtown area. As you can see here, right here on the Peachtree Road is the MARTA station that you can access. You have a lot of the downtown area right here on Peachtree Road, and also Broad Street, which is right here. So this corridor right here has a lot of the walkability. It goes along the railroad station here, but these are where you have a lot of the walkability, have a lot of the different restaurants and shops and stores that are really walkable right there along with the MARTA station. Now the Peachtree Boulevard here, as we had showed you here with the pencil in red, they've really continued to develop this area into a more walkable and mixed-use area, but you don't have a little bit more of the mixed-use area here on Peachtree Boulevard. As you can also see here, you got Whole Foods right here, which is an excellent place to go shopping if you like Whole Foods type of options. You got the Walmart Center right here, which is right close in the downtown area. You have Lowe's right here, home improvement. So as you can see, everything is really walkable, makes it really easy. A lot of the different restaurants are here that we'll be discussing later on. Now, if you go a little bit outside of the downtown area, more of the suburb area, you're going to be more car dependent. So you're not completely car free. Now, if you're in Chamblee, and if you do work in Chamblee, you work from home and you're in the downtown area, you might not have to, you probably will still need yes, you definitely will still need a car if you want to get around Atlanta, unless you just want to solely depend on the MARTA station. But if you are here in the downtown area, you can really do more walking and exercising, as you can see, to get around here in the area. But as you go further out the downtown area, it'll become more suburban and you're going to become more car dependent. And also Buford Highway over here, which is right here. Buford Highway is full of amazing restaurants, but it is not pedestrian friendly, which means it is a high traffic highway and really lacks sidewalks in some of the areas. So if you do want to visit some of the restaurants here on Buford Highway, you're definitely going to need to bring your car to get around the Buford Highway area. I want to show you some of the restaurants. As I share with you, you have a really nice diverse group of restaurants here to choose from. I actually even have some international type of style restaurants. As you can see here in the main corridor here on Peachtree Road and also Peachtree Boulevard, you do have a lot of variety, because they do know people who are walking from place to place want to also be able to walk from place to place. So I just want to click on a couple of these. Here is Hopstick. This is a Indonesian inspired street food menu type of restaurant. This is a restaurant that a lot of people that live there really enjoy going. As you can see here, some really nice, delicious food and options here. You actually have a really nice outdoor sitting area, bar here. So this is really a nice place that people come to eat. Also, let's see here, we have the Chamblee Tap and Market. This is a nice restaurant here. They actually have some delicious craft beers that people come here to enjoy. As you can see here on tap, you can have some different type of craft beer options at this restaurant. So if you do enjoy beer, we would recommend that you take a look and visit the Chamblee Tap and Market restaurant. But as you can see here, you have several different restaurants and stores. Just want to highlight those to you, just so you can see what your options are. You still also have your Chick-fil-A for those of you who are Chick-fil-A fans. They do have a Chick-fil-A here in the Chamblee area. So as you can see, I'm just zooming out a little bit more just to capture. Also, you have an H Mark in Doraville right here. which is just at the top, close to 285. So if you're someone who likes to go to Asian grocery stores, H Mart, they have a couple of them. They have one also in Johns Creek. If you do like to purchase Asian type of style foods, we definitely recommend that you go to H Mart. Here's their public supermarket right here in Chamblee. So you have plenty of different options for shopping. Also, as I shared with you earlier, here's the Whole Foods food market here, if you do enjoy going to Whole Foods. But as you can see, you have several different restaurant options and also stores if you want to go grocery shopping right here in the downtown area, close to Peachtree Road and also Peachtree Boulevard, also known as 141. Now, Chamblee has several different parks and trails that really provide outdoor recreation, some green spaces, and also community gathering spots for the residents that live there. So you have a lot of different outdoor options here in regards to parks and trails. But I just want to show you one of the parks. It's right here. It's called Keswick Park. This is a really great park here. Really provides some walking trails, picnic areas, also playgrounds for the kiddos. They also do have some soccer fields, tennis courts, basketball courts. So really active park here in Chamblee. A lot of people like to visit this park. And one of the things that people really enjoy about this park is it also does connect to the Chamblee Rail Trail here in Chamblee, which is another great trail. It's actually right here. It's called the Chamblee Rail Trail. And this is really a nice trail that goes for a long distance for people who enjoy running. It parallels along with the MARTA tracks and also connecting to the downtown Chamblee area. Back to the park here, just want to show you, you also do have, here's the T-ball here, some of the Keswick T-ball fields that you can go to. Keswick Park. Also here is Keswick Park Green. This is the green space in regards to just hanging out, just enjoying yourselves, bring your kiddos, enjoying the overall park. So I wanted to highlight this park and also the Chamblee Rail Trail as the main trail here in Chamblee, Georgia. One of the things I always share with buyers that are looking at Chamblee, something to be mindful of, is you do have the airport here. It's called DeKalb Peachtree Airport, as you can see right here in gray. DeKalb Peachtree Airport right here. It is a smaller airport, and what that means, you don't have really large commercial planes. You got a little bit of the private jets, maybe corporate flights, and also you do have several flight training schools out of this airport. So it's just something to be aware of in regards to noise. Overall, the noise isn't as bad as if you were really close to the Atlanta airport because of being much more commercial type of planes. As I speak with buyers that live there, they really say that the majority of the noise of flights are really between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. when more flights are taking place. Also, they said that the airport does a really good job in regards to encouraging pilots to avoid residential areas when possible to really reduce this noise. But if you are looking at homes and you see that you're around the airport, just something to be mindful of in regards to possibly air noise from the airport. The other thing to be mindful of is because this railroad track right here that goes through the downtown area is still an active track. And what that means is you'll have trains going through Chamblee throughout the day. I'm not really sure how often the railroad goes through, but that would be something that you would want to take a look at, especially if you're looking at some homes in the downtown area or close to the railroad track or the airport. Now, as you are a little bit further outside of the downtown area, and you're a little bit in the northern part of the suburbs, a little bit away from the airport or the tracks, they're really not going to be much of a sound issue for you. But I always like to point that out to my buyers when they're looking at purchasing either a townhome or home here in Chamblee. So let's jump over to my FMLS system. Just want to show you some of the homes here. We did not do any specific search. We just searched for single family homes and also townhomes or condos here in Chamblee, so you get a good idea of what's available. So this is really close to the downtown area. This is a attached, so this is a townhome. It's in the Turnberry Gates community. It's listed for $625,000. It has a little bit over 2,100 square feet, which includes the main level and also the basement area. It was built in 2007. It actually is considered a 3-level terrace type of townhome. So a really beautiful townhome here. Let's take a look at a nice brick front, nice walking area, wood floors, nice sitting area. So really nice, beautiful granite countertops, cabinets here. So this is a beautiful townhome. It's a 3-bedroom, 3 full baths, and it has a half bath townhome, really close to the downtown area. So I wanted to show you this townhome here. Let's go back here on the map. This is a little bit further outside of town. This is outside the downtown area. This actually is a single family home. This is a new construction home. It's listed for $943,034. It has a total of 4 full bedrooms, 5 full bathrooms, and a half bathroom. Again, it's a brand new single family home. It's built in 2024. And actually it's a new type of community. It's a Empire community. So they're building some really nice, beautiful homes here. It has a little bit over 2,700 square feet. So let's take a look at this nice, beautiful home. Nice brick front, nice front porch. As you can see here, they're building some homes here. Here's the nice concept of these homes. Once it's fully built out, have some nice walking areas for your kiddos, and if you got some dogs here, nice green space. Nice design, open floor plan with nice large windows. Beautiful windows here. Some really luxury details, high-end details here for this nice luxury single-family home here in Chamblee. So I wanted to show you that here, and let's go. We have one more here in the Chamblee area. Again, this is a little bit closer to the downtown area again. Now this is considered a condo. This condo is in the lofts at 5,300. It's listed for $325,000. It's built in 2005. It's a 1-story. Has a total of 2 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms, and it has a little bit over 1,200 square feet. And again, this is a condo closer to the downtown area. So you got some nice modern type of condo here. Got gated, nice private pool, nice amenities, nice open floor plan. Sure, got a little bit like an industrial type of style type of condo, which you do see a lot of these here in the Atlanta area. So really a nice condo here if you wanted to have a condo type of lifestyle here in Chamblee. And one of the great things about the condos and also some of the townhomes you see is some of the amenities that you have are really excellent here with the condos and also some of the townhomes. So I just wanted to show you some of your different home options here in Chamblee. You do have a lot of different home options between single family and also either townhome or condo.
Thank you for watching our video about Chamblee, Georgia. Whether you're looking to move here in 5 days or 9 months, or you're just exploring the idea, my team and I are here to help you every step of the way. So whenever you're ready, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All our contact information is right here on the screen. Down in the description below, you can find a link to our Zoom calendar if you'd like to schedule a Zoom call with us. Make sure you check out our playlist with other great videos just like this one with great content about living in Chamblee or one of the surrounding suburbs. And until next time, as we always say here on our channel, North Georgia Life, we make the world a better place, one person, one family, one investor at a time through the power of real estate.